Hello, I hope that you're all well. I know it's been a little while since my last download, but it's good to be back. And I actually went away on holiday for a little while, which was lovely. And I wanted to share some thoughts and some insights which I had around timing in particular. I think taking a step back allows you to look at things and assess where you're at with certain things. And I know that COVID for many people has been that opportunity to take a step back and reflect on where they're at and what comes next. I've been asked a lot about what should come next, and actually what I wanted to talk to you today was actually the sense of rhythm, natural rhythm that there is in life all around us, day and night, the breath that we inhale and exhale, the rejuvenation of the cells in our bodies, the way that water has a tidal flow. There are so many natural rhythms that surround us, and we are part of that rhythm. But we mentally have a tendency to detach ourselves from that because we've created a culture which demands timelines and timetables and deadlines and all of these things, and a real need to prove oneself and to succeed. So our sense of timing becomes really important, potent to us, and our sense of rhythm gets lost sometimes. And what I wanted to highlight today actually is the importance of not thinking so much about what we should do, but rather feeling into what feels right for us to do. I've been talking recently to clients around things that they want to launch, or projects that are coming up, and should they put things on hold, and the economic situation so vulnerable. When should we move? When should we not move? And to be honest, what we're really being invited to do this year is to withdraw from making decisions based on outside scenarios and actually go within ourselves to listen and feel into what is right. Now, some people might find that really challenging. I don't have a good relationship with my instincts, or I can't hear that voice, Kay, and I understand why that might seem challenging in that situation. There is doubt for many people around what they should feel in certain situations. And my response to that is to keep things really simple. If you are confused as to whether or not to proceed in something, if you're procrastinating, there's fear, which means there's doubt, which means you're not lined up with it. So pull back. And the key, don't give yourself a hard time about it. What's really important to understand is where we put our focus, our energy follows. We're very powerful creators. And when we decide to put our focus onto something, everything we are goes into it. Now that's really powerful if everything is aligned, as in, I want to have mac and cheese for dinner. Okay, that's an example. And you make sure you go and buy your ingredients, you make the meal, and you have mac and cheese. Or, I want mac and cheese for dinner, but I shouldn't eat carbs or dairy. It will make me fat, or it's bad for the animals. Either of whatever the but is, your energy has gone from being very direct to now split. Okay? And that diffusion of energy is where the doubt comes in, or where the doubt has created, rather, a breakdown in your energy and an inability for you to move forward. So you see, when you think about it, you might suddenly realize how often your energy is split. If every time you have a desire to do something, you have a but that's attached to it, your energy is going in other directions. You don't need to panic. A lot of people are doing it. What I invite you to do is become aware of it. And then maybe ask yourself, whoa, what is it that I want? And if the thing that you want has a lot of buts, then maybe it feels too far out of your reach right now. Maybe it feels too intimidating or worrying for you, whatever the reasons might be. Step back. If you just spend the next week withdrawing from things, that's okay. Because in doing that, you're bringing your energy back to you. And you're actually consolidating yourself. But then when you have started doing that, start to consider, how do you want to move forward, or what feels right to you to move forward? And maybe it just doesn't feel right for you to do much at all. And if that's the case, be easy with it. The running theme here is to be good to yourself, is to go easy with yourself, is to go kind with yourself. The best form of self-care is how you talk to yourself, is how kind and considerate and patient and supportive you are to yourself. I know, foreign concept, huh? Unfortunately, we're taught to be extremely polite to everyone around us, but not ourselves. And yet that is truly where the difference is made. So I invite you to look at the rhythms that you have running in your life right now, and the timing that you may be feeling into or not feeling into. And if something new is coming in, something that is pulling you, something that you can't stop thinking about, that excites you, that you want to jump into, then jump. You know, rhythm goes forward as well as back. But do what feels good to you. Really try to stand in yourself, to know yourself, to listen to yourself, to feel into what feels good. Try not to let the opinions of others dilute your desires. When I have a new idea, I keep it to myself for a large amount of time because I wish to hold the energy of it until I really feel in a strong place to proceed, and then I will go forward. I don't actually ask a lot of people for their opinions because I know that the best person to make that decision is me. But this I've learned over time. And when you do make a decision to listen to yourself, the subconscious realization is that you start to trust yourself, back yourself, and support yourself. And that is very empowering because no one around you can take that away from you. So, a few little snippets for you to consider and maybe think about in relation to where you might be at right now. And today I made notes, so I looked down. I don't normally do that. I actually wanted to share something around breath, because we were talking about rhythm, and your breath is a central rhythm to your existence. And some people say that it's your spirit, it holds your spirit within your body. And when we're under periods of stress, when we're in periods of tension, if you have short breath, it's telling you that you're finding it hard to just be. And so I would like to just breathe with you for a little while today. And we're going to start off, we're going to do a little pattern of breath. And some of you will have done this with me before. We're going to inhale for a count. We're going to hold breath for a count. We're going to exhale for a count and hold breath again. So hold, inhale, hold, exhale, hold, inhale, hold, exhale. We'll do it together. We're going to start off with a shorter count and then get a bit longer, okay? So we're going to start off by finding somewhere comfortable to either sit or lie, whatever feels good to you. Yummy, yummy. Isn't self-care the best? And just closing your eyes when you're ready. I'm sending you all lots of love right now. Energy is beyond time and space, by the way, so it doesn't matter where you are or when you watch this. If you're watching it now, you're feeling my love. And that's all there is to it. And so, just getting nice and comfy, closing your eyes, taking your attention to your body and your breath. And just feeling the natural rise and fall of your lungs. As you inhale and exhale in your natural rhythm, whatever that might look like. And as you do this, I'm going to invite you to spend time with the word melt. I just want you to allow that word to just sink into your system. And just allow your shoulders to melt. Your face to melt. Your tummy to relax and melt. Your arms to grow heavy and melt. Your legs melting, softening. Maybe observing any noise around you and just accepting it, surrendering to it. It is all perfect. And once more, taking your attention to your breath, I'd like you to inhale for a count of 2. 1, 2. Hold for 2. 1, 2. Exhale for 2. 1, 2. And again, inhale. 1, 2. Hold. 1, 2. Exhale. 1, 2. Hold. 1, 2. Inhale. 1, 2. Hold. 1, 2. Exhale. 1, 2. Hold. 1, 2, 3. Inhale. 1, 2, 3. Hold. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Hold. 1, 2, 3. Inhale. 1, 2, 3. Hold. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Hold. In 1, 2, 3. Inhale. 1, 2, 3. Hold. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. And just return to normal breathing. And again, taking your attention to your body and allowing it to softly come to its awareness once more. Gently moving your toes and your fingers. And in your own time, bringing your awareness back into the room. And you can open your eyes whenever you're ready. And so, if you found the holding, in particular, of that breathing experience challenging, that's okay. If you found the length of the longer breath challenging, that's okay. All of these things are okay. It's how we receive the challenge. That's always the question. And I'd like to invite you to think this week about challenging things, maybe things that are coming up for you in the next week that you perceive as being challenging. And I would like you to start saying to yourself, it's going to be okay. And withdrawing any sort of tension towards it. And withdrawing all the buts and the maybes and the ifs. And just saying to yourself, it's going to be okay. Because by doing that, the energy you're putting towards it is peaceful. And if you can hold that space with yourself, with everything that's coming into your life, just continually say to yourself, I've got you, it's going to be okay. Because the reality is, you've navigated everything up till this point. You found the resources for everything in your life up to this point. That's not going to change. That's just who you are. So you're already doing everything that you thought you needed to do. It's all going to be okay. I hope that this serves you, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Take care. Bye-bye.